And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Trey 15. 5.
To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 30. And a nice spin into some open field. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 45-yard line. Hey, defense, let's go. He's coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30. Let's get off the field.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52. You're right. Hey, check who's on poker. 36.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The first down carry here for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Pryor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Finding some room at midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 71 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Go, go, go. Hey, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Murray escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Check.
On third down, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. On first down, Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It's just me and you.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Coming to you.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm trying to collect. Yes.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check the backer.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw on third down. Murray, he's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Pryor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
You got black. No. Shoot. Let's go. Right.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over them. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Check 15.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Pryor. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Let's get it.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Wentz. Gerald McCoy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Howard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
You better be afraid of me.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking